Hello everyone, it's a lovely spring day here in the UK, and now is the perfect time to get going with your Dahlia tubers. Um, I will show you in a moment, but I have a bunch of them in front of me. They are only just starting to sprout, and for those of you that haven't left your dahlias out in the garden over winter, that perhaps choose the method of digging them up and bringing them indoors, as I prefer to do, um, I can now see that they are ready to be planted. And so, because we struggle quite a lot with slugs, I prefer to put them into smaller plastic pots initially to get them going, to get them strong, robust, and quite vigorous before I then move them to their final destination, certainly when I am certain all the frosts and dangers of frosts have passed. So it's a very simple procedure. A pot like this, which is a 2 to 3 liter pot, works quite well, especially if you have tubers that are um, quite sort of chunky, I guess, quite sizable. You don't want to be placing these into a pot that is too big, that contains too much compost, because that could potentially lead to rot, because the tubers obviously haven't rooted yet. And so if they are in constantly wet compost, it just does expose them to too much moisture and potential problems with rotting. So it's good to go kind of just size up a little bit bigger than your little cluster of tubers. And that then just gives them sort of enough space to sit in snugly to then start growing. So as you can see, this 2 liter pot and this cluster probably don't go together. It's ever so slightly too large. So I will be taking the next size up. And as you can see on this sort of pot, this fits in quite well. So that's kind of what I'm trying to achieve here. Now that I've selected the correct size pot, what you then need to do is obviously fill it up with a compost. I'm just sort of using a multi-purpose compost or growing media. And when placing the cluster of tubers in, you don't really want to put them in too deeply. A good idea is to just only cover the necks with a bit of compost so that they can start sprouting, and so that they have access to light as soon as possible. So filling up um, with enough compost so that when the tubers go in, they're only slightly submerged in the compost. So that actually means filling up quite a lot normally. So as you can see, I've placed the tubers in, and once I fill up with the compost, these first sprouting buds will be just below the soil surface. This also saves on compost really, because you don't need pots that are too big to place them into. And so just like that will be absolutely fine. Firm the compost in a little bit, but not too much, because you don't want to damage any of those shoots that are just under the surface. And then don't fill it up to the very, very top, because of course when you water, you don't want the compost to come spilling out. So there you have it, slightly dead and messy looking, but knowing that the buds will sprout quite quickly is certainly a sign that it is the right time to plant. Next thing to do, of course, is to label. Don't make this mistake, because I have done it many times too often, where I've planted tubers and later in the season I'm trying to remember what they were so that I can do a color combination or a certain sort of height differentiation. And so label, and then what I would suggest is water them once, just to settle the compost in and to allow the shoots to start forming, for roots to start forming. I would advise not to water too regularly at first. Let the plant sit almost dry, but not completely dry, until you see it is in active growth, after which you can then proceed to water and feed as per normal. But just to avoid any damage or any potential rot and damage to the tubers, don't water too regularly, especially at this first and early stage of after having planted these tubers. If you can exclude any slugs and snails, it will just give it its best fighting chance to grow away before you then transplant it into its final position in a bigger pot in the garden, or straight in a garden bed. This is the main reason I tend to plant them in these pots, is because I have really lost so many dahlias due to slugs and snails absolutely loving that fresh new growth. And I do have a few plants in the garden, and I will see if they've survived the winter. I have mulched them, or I had mulched them back in November, so hopefully they grow away. But the next challenge will just be to see how those snails and slugs get to them, if at all. So that's really all there is to it. Please do subscribe to my channel and follow along for more tips like this throughout our gardening year. I look forward to taking you along on this journey, and I hope to see you in the next one very soon. Bye for now.